guys, Brian Young here from BustProofBusiness.com. I just want to put together a short video. I know there's a lot of people in the group, in the book flipping group, and that subscribe to the Bust Proof emails that are brand new to selling on Amazon. Either they're brand new, they've never sold on Amazon before, or maybe they have sold on Amazon before, but they just don't have any money. Like literally, they are cash strapped. Like most Americans, they're spending all their paychecks every week. Sometimes on expenses, sometimes on things that are maybe considered luxuries, but regardless, they really want to start a bust-proof business. They really want to start a book-selling business. They just don't know how to do it. So I'm going to walk you through some steps really quick to show you how you can do it. So if you've never sold on Amazon before, the best place to start is Amazon.com. And if you go to the website here and you go to your account, it's going to pull up a page here that kind of overviews your buying account is all on the left. If you want to get into your seller account, you click here. Then it's going to ask for email and password to sign in. If you're not registered to sell on Amazon, you click on this button, you go through a series of questions, you fill out a couple forms, and then you are officially registered to sell on Amazon. So that's it. Essentially, then you'll be ready to sell. But before we do that, before we start to sell anything on Amazon, I think the best place to start sourcing is around your house. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to Amazon.com, and I'm going to literally, I'm grabbing a book off my bookshelf. I have no idea if this book has any value, and I'm going to look it up. I'm just going to type in the ISBN number on the back of the book. You could also type in the UPC if you wanted. So see, The Healing Promise is the book. Now my book is in used condition, so when I'm looking at my book, I've familiarized myself with Amazon's terms and conditions, and I would say that this book is in very good condition. So what I want to do is I want to see if there's any resale value for this book in that current condition FBA. So the best place to do that is just click on the used and new prices and then sort by prime. So I'm going to see what kind of competition we have here. So we have somebody selling it in good condition at $8.75 and somebody selling it, and Amazon selling it in new at $17.99. And so mine's in very good. I'd be comfortable selling mine for $10, $11. So this would be a book that I'd want to sell. So let me grab another book off the shelf. I'm going to set this one aside. I'm going to keep looking here. Let's see. And obviously I know some of these are just complete duds, so I'm going to skip over those. But like this book here. And so you don't need any fancy equipment. I'm not even using my USB barcode scanner. I'm literally pulling free books off my shelf and looking up their value online. I'm going to click there to look at the new and used prices, and I'm already liking what I see. I mean, the cheapest price is $22, right? Amazon's at $29.05. This book, I would say, is in like new condition. It looks like you could pull it off a Barnes & Noble shelf. That's how nice it looks. So I would be comfortable selling this in the $25 to $28 range. So that one is definitely going to be listed for sale here. So as you can see, I don't have any money to start this business, but I'm able to pull these books off my shelf. Now I may be wondering in the back of my mind, do I really want to sell these books? These are books that I've purchased or acquired over the years as gifts. Do I really want to sell these books? And I think you needed to really have a serious conversation with yourself and say, yeah, I'm going to get rid of some of these books that I might find value in, but they're going to make me profit. And then I'm going to roll that profit into new inventory. And then I'm going to roll that profit into new inventory. And then I'm going to buy equipment and different types of supplies and things. And then I'm going to continue building this business and scaling it until it gets to the point where, you're making a significant income every week. And then at that time, make a list of all these books that you subjected as the kind of the seeds of your business, and go back and buy those books later after your business is rolling. That'd be my advice to you. Okay, let's take a look at another one here. I don't want all these books that I grab off the shelf to be uber profitable, but I just want to give you an idea what we got here. Okay, I see $12.91. I don't really like that. I mean, again, these books are free, so the criteria that you're using to determine whether or not you should list a free book should be a lot more relaxed than if you're actually buying the book for a couple dollars at a thrift store, for instance. Yeah, this book is pretty cheap. I'd have to sell this book for $4.52. And so even though it's free, and even though I might stand to make 25 cents profit or so, I'm not going to send it in, because the break-even point is right around the $4 mark for FBA books. But actually what we're going to do is we're going to merchant fulfill these books, because that even saves us even more expense, because you spend about 35 to 40 cents per pound to ship your books into the warehouse. And that's in addition to tape and boxes and filler and that sort of thing. So why not just merchant fulfill your first few round of books, again, to get that seed, to get that inventory money coming in so that you can go out and you can buy some inventory. Okay, we'll look at one more here. Okay, the gospel according to Starbucks. I'm going to click on new and used prices here. Okay, acceptable $3.97. I want to sort them all out. I want to see FBA prices. See, $4.95 new, so I would not buy that. But actually, what we need to look at is merchant fulfilled prices. I got this all backwards. Let's take a look. Yeah, so this is a penny book, even in very good condition. So I would not sell it. I mean, you can make some money. $1 here, 25 cents there for these cheap books, but it might be better not to at all. So I'm going to take these two books that I found that it would be both good, selling both merchant fulfilled and FBA, and I'm going to head on over and list them. So again, to do that, your account, click there, you scroll down, you find your other accounts, your seller account, because your seller account and your buyer account are separate entities. And then you just go to inventory, and you go add a product. And then you just type in the UPC number here. I know that the way to list books this way, as opposed to like using a program like ScanLister, is not as efficient. But you know what? You're just starting out. You don't have the money to invest in this infrastructure, those programs yet. You will someday, but just not yet. Okay, so I found it here. So right down here, I'm going to sell mine. New and used conditions. The list price is $37.99. You can enter a SKU in. So what they're going to do is they're going to give you a SKU if you don't enter this in. But this is essentially a code for your book that's going to help you remember how much and when you bought it for. So usually what I do is I put the name of the person that sourced the books, the initials of the person that listed the book, and then the date that the book was acquired. But I might just put like home in here, just so I remember. And then you can just skip a lot of this stuff. Put your price in. Again, you're not sure what to price it at. You see here, used start at $22.88. So let's list ours for $22.88. Plus $0 shipping. You can toy with that if you like. This condition is used, very good. Oh no, this one is actually used like new. It is very excellent condition. Okay, and I want to ship this item myself if the customer buys it. So that's going to change little things around here in a quantity of 1. You got to make sure you fill in all these red boxes essentially. We'll match the lowest price there. So it's $18.89 plus $3.99 shipping. That's what we're looking at. And then we're just going to offer the 4 to 14 business days for shipping. You can expedite it, standard U.S. domestic plus. We'll just do that too because this books ship pretty quick. We'll save and finish. And that's it. So my book is currently available for sale on Amazon for $18.99 plus $3.99 shipping. And then you just move on to the next one. You hit this add a product again. Enter the UPC on the back of the book. You find the book here. Again, okay, so again, if you're not sure what the price is going to be, $4 plus $3 shipping, click here. This will bring you back to the Amazon page, and you can check out prices here. So we'll sell this one for $4 plus $3.99 shipping. Not great, but and the first thing you want to do is to go down here and select the merchant fulfilled option. Condition used, very good. Price, we just want to match the lowest price here. And we don't need to do any of that. We just have one of them. And we'll do the standard domestic plus. And you can always save these so that the next time you list a book is going to have all the same settings the way that you want them. And that's essentially it. And so now if we go over to manage inventory, which we're at right now, and we look at all items that are fulfilled by merchant, sometimes it does take up to 15 minutes for these products to be viewable in your manage inventory, but generally they're available right away. You see right there, we have these two items right here. So they're available for sale. And then from this manage inventory page, which you can access, if you go to the top of the screen, inventory, manage inventory, you click there, it'll bring you right here. You're going to be able to see what you have for sale. We have these two items for sale. See, I put this particular SKU in here. Amazon just populated one on its own there, and you can do that either way. But I have one available. It shows you what the fee structure is going to look like, how much each of these is going to cost, and the lowest offer. And you can go in here. You can change your price whenever you want. You can select it and delete it if you don't want to sell it. If you decide you don't want to sell it anymore, Eventually, what you can do is you can convert these items to be sold via FBA. But again, what I really want to help you guys do, for those who are just starting out, is I want you to be able to build up enough capital to start buying some really good inventory. Get out there to the thrift stores and the library sales and start buying those textbooks that are really going to bring in a lot of income. And then when you get to a certain threshold, when you have maybe a couple $1,000s of profit to work with, then consider taking it to the next level. And that's purchasing some equipment like USB barcode scanners or maybe PDAs with scanning technology on them. Consider purchasing programs like ScanLister or ACeller Tool that are really going to help you run an efficient business. But you can start this business with nothing. If you have the internet and you have a computer, you can do this business, and it's great. So if one of these books were to sell, and I could take some of the money that I made off that sale, I could put it towards buying a bubble mailer from Walmart, put some tape on it, and actually what they're going to do is you're going to be able to print out postage right off your computer after this book sells. You can tape that on top of your package. You can send it off. And again, it's not the most efficient way to do it, but it's a great way to start this business. And I guarantee you, if you stick with it, you find these free books around your house, you ask your friends and family to donate books to your cause. I mean, they're going to help you seed a business that could support your family. That's a huge thing for them to be a part of. If you sense any hesitancy with family and friends, tell them you give them 20% of the profits after the sale. I mean, I think that's reasonable, because you're going to be doing all the work, and they're doing nothing. And these books probably are just sitting on their shelves, and they're your friends, and they're helping you support your business endeavors. So again, check your own shelves, check with friends and family. Also, one more option would be to go to libraries and check their dumpsters. Go to used bookstores and check their dumpsters. If the dumpster is not up against the side of the building, or it's not in a fenced-off area that says no trespassing, dumpsters are public domain. And again, if you're hard up to start a book-selling business, and you have enough hustle in you and grit in you to really see it through, then swinging by and looking at a dumpster won't bother you. I guarantee you that if you're able to follow through with this and build up some capital, you're going to be extremely happy with the results. So hopefully this short intro has helped you. And if you have any comments, questions, or concerns, feel free to reach out to me. Thanks for watching.